Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. Well, the Dark Overlords at Mordor on the Potomac. Yes, I'm talking about our government, you know, the ones that sit in their ivory tower and let us know what we can and can't do, the privileges they hand down to the serfs and the peasants. Well, sciencemag.org. Science is one of the premier peer-reviewed sites and journals of science, has a piece all clear for the decisive trial of ecstasy in PTSD patients. Now, interestingly enough, here is another example of how a drug out there that's so bad, right? Everybody's dying all over the place from this stuff, which they aren't, can be absolutely beneficial and therapeutic to people. And it's denied from them. It's denied from them because, you know, some people may go and use it, oh, God forbid, to get happy. You know, God forbid we actually are allowed to be happy. And if some people have to take drugs to get there, so be it. Who cares, right? But, of course, all of us other people who know what's best for you, who take MDMA, ecstasy, whatever you want to call it, you know, we say, oh, you're bad for wanting to be happy. That's right. Meanwhile, we all have skeletons in our closet, do we not? We who live in glass houses. It's unbelievable. And so many people can gain benefit from using these things to be able to, you know, treat common ailments. Whether it's MDMA or it's marijuana, or it's opioids, you name it. The real thing that needs to happen is just to inform people, to educate them, to give them options so that they can make decisions on their own and do so without having to find out from some street thug or whatever. Why? Why do we push our people out from the advice and care of doctors into the streets? Why? Because your Department of Justice requires a criminal element to maintain the funding that it gets every year. So they make it hard. First hey, Big Pharma, go ahead. Throw all this stuff out there. Let doctors just write them with reckless abandon and get thousands upon thousands of people hooked on pills and things like that, right? Okay, great. And now we're going to pull the rug out from underneath them, and we're going to have all these people that now have had the rug pulled out from underneath them have to go to the streets to get what they used to get from a doctor. And that, my friends, will create an endless source of crimes and criminals that we can then go help our cronies in the private prison industrial complex go get rich by keeping their private prisons, you know, full of people, full of workers that'll work for 25 cents an hour, and they will put out all of these goods, and you'll make billions of dollars. And they say that China's the only place with slave labor. But if you look at the United States, we have the largest incarcerated population in the world. But yeah. But far be it from we sit, right? Oh, China, oh, the terrorists. Why, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. Here we are telling people how to live and what to do, spreading freedom and democracy throughout the world. And we have to go through trial upon trial, and we have to fight and claw for every inch just to be happy, just to treat our ailments. Because the government's so in bed with Big Pharma and the private prison industrial complex that they can't possibly do what's best for you because they're too busy doing what's best for them. This is one of the main targets in the war on drugs could well become a drug to treat the scars of war. The FDA has designated MDMA, better known as ecstasy, as a breakthrough therapy for post-traumatic stress disorder. And that status may actually lead to a faster approval. The agency has also approved the designation for 2 phase 3 studies of MDMA for PTSD that would be funded by the Multidisciplinary Association of Psychedelic Studies, or MAPS. Yes, folks, there apparently is an association, a multidisciplinary association for psychedelic studies. Where do we sign up for that? I mean, come on, this is crazy. If the group can find money for the trials, which is estimated to be about $25 million, they may start next spring and finish by 2021. Ooh, oh boy. So maybe by the time I'm elderly, we might see a new breakthrough drug for for PTSD. Unbelievable. And then people wonder why it is that people go to the streets for this stuff. When, look, you want to study? Go ask people. Say, why do you take it? They'll tell you. Same with marijuana. You want to know why people smoke it? Oh man, it's not just because we want to eat Doritos and sit on the couch all day. No, that's not what people want to do. Most people actually take it because it makes them feel better. Because it may help them with pain, or it may help them with PTSD, or God forbid, epilepsy. Yeah, because it's okay. It's healthy for you to just go into a shock, basic, convulsions and seizures and swallow your tongue. That's great. That's a good time. I mean, it's unbelievable that we here have something. Oh, Big Pharma can't patent. Oh, so what? So what? Massachusetts 2018, the dispensaries come online. And that will be a day of great celebration. A great celebration. Also, other states across these United States are pushing back against the draconian way that people here in the land of freedom and democracy are being treated. And rightfully so. Because if you ask me, folks, it should never be a crime to feel okay. It should never be a crime to be happy. You want to know why? Because happy people typically don't do bad things. They just don't. If they're happy, they don't tend to be violent. If you're happy, not really feeling like robbing a bank. That kind of thing. So why don't we just let everybody be happy, shall we? I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. Have a great day.